Hey everyone, North Central here. Thanks for tuning in. You know, it's just here in a couple of days is going to be the last week of February, which means March is really just right around the corner. And this is the time that I like to start thinking about what it is that I'm going to do for the next growing season. What I'm going to grow, how I'm going to grow it, what I'm going to grow it in, things of that nature. And I've got some pretty big plans this year as far as things that I want to do, and I just kind of got that idea just scrapped yesterday. I got a magazine in, and this is it. This is the new 2015 magazine from Burpee, and that picture right there on the cover is why I scrapped my idea. Okay, so let me go ahead and bring the camera in a little bit closer so I don't have to hold this thing up to you like that, and you can just look at it right here on the table. Okay, so Burpee 2015 Spring Magazine. The picture on the front is a steakhouse hybrid tomato. Okay, the world's biggest beefsteak is what they're claiming. And if you get in here and you turn to the page, and I've marked it here, bring it back over into view, that's this tomato right here. And this is a really big tomato. They're claiming that this thing can weigh anywhere from 24 to 48 ounces. Okay, now that's 1.5 pounds to 3 pounds. That's a big tomato. Okay, so my plans were this spring, whenever I started planting stuff, was of course to just do my West Virginia 63 tomatoes until I saw this. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to plant some of my West Virginia 63s, and then I'm going to make two more little raised beds, about a foot to 18 inches across, about 10 feet long, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 inches high. And I'm going to plant a row of these steakhouse hybrid tomatoes, and I'm also going to put in it, if you remember, these babies right here that I did. These are the super sauce hybrids that I did 2 years ago. There was a very nice lady that was wanting me to do videos of this, so I've still got seeds for this. They're in the freezer. And I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't get those seeds to come up. And if I can get them, then I'm going to have a row of the super sauce hybrids. So 3 different tomatoes, the West Virginia 63s, which is an heirloom that I found that I've been wanting for a while. The steakhouse hybrid new seeds here. And then of course the super sauce hybrids here. Now I'm getting a few other things out of the magazine. If you can see this right down here, this is one of the things that I'm getting. This is a tomato and pepper automator tray, and I'm going to get 6 of these, and I want to see how they do. I'm going to put 2 of them on the 63s, 2 on the steakhouse, and 2 on the super sauce tomatoes over here, and let the other ones not have them. And I want to compare the difference between having the automator trays and not having the automated trays to see if the claims of them are actually valid. So I'm going to spend a little bit of money, and I'm going to get those. Of course, I'm going to have, I'm not going to grow cucumbers this year. I'm going to grow some beans. I haven't really figured out what type of beans. I was thinking about somewhere in here. Ooh, they said there. And I'm going to do these babies right here, these green beans. These are called Kentucky Blues. They're an heirloom green bean, and they're 65-day, and they get about 7 inches. And for a couple of long weeks, they're very heavy yields. So I'm getting 1/2 pound of these, and I'm going to grow them in my bed where my cucumbers normally go. Okay. Now the last thing that I'm going to get is over on this page are these right here. These are blazing banana hybrids. They're banana peppers that are supposed to be pretty hot. So I'm going to get these. I love banana peppers. I love pickling banana peppers and sticking them on pizzas and stuff like that. And quite frankly, the hotter the better. So I'm going to get some of these blazing banana hybrids, and I'm going to get them to grow. And I'm also thinking about, of course, I'm going to be doing my lettuce and spinach down here in the hydroponics while everything else is growing outside. I may drain these and take them outside. I haven't really decided yet. Probably not. I'll probably just leave them right down here and do them right down here. Just do lettuce and spinach all year long because I eat a lot of salads. But So I've got my lettuce, I've got my spinach, I've got my banana peppers. I've got my 3 different types of tomatoes I'm going to grow. I've got my green beans that I'm going to grow. I'm going to try the Detroit dark red beets again this year. You know, I have had terrible luck with beets. I'm not really sure exactly what the problem with me growing beets are. I think what it is that I'm starting them too late and I need to start them earlier. I'm not going to be doing potatoes this year. I'm going to tear down the potato planter and use the soil and beef it up with some good compost and use that for some of my tomato beds, as well as add additional soil to those. So it's just big. And you know, out of 5 pounds of potatoes, I got about 35 pounds last year, which is pretty good. But to really produce the amount of potatoes that I would need, I would have to have probably 4 to 5 of those. And I just don't have the space to do that right now. I guess if it really came down to it and I really wanted to be more self-sufficient, I'd just buy them or build them and do it. But I had the convenience, or we all had the convenience right now of not actually having to do that. Now don't worry, I've got a neighbor of mine that is interested in growing the Yukon Gold potatoes, which is what I have, which is my favorite potato. And I'm going to give him the 10 pounds so he can start his, and out of the yield that he gets, he's going to give me back some potatoes so I can replant if I want to the following year. So no big deal with me losing the potato planter this year. You know, like I said, my family's been doing Burpee for a long time. I'm very happy with Burpee, and I'm going to continue to do Burpee. A lot of people like gurneys. A lot of people like whatever else. A lot of people like going to their local hardware store or grocery store or feed store or seed store or whatever and picking up the seeds themselves right there from the store. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Like I said, you're not going to find the tomatoes in the store that you're going to find in this magazine. Or you're not going to find a lot of the vegetables in this magazine in the store. So it doesn't cost anything. Go to burpee.com, get yourself a magazine, thumb through it. If you don't like it, throw the damn thing away and go do whatever it is that you want to do. Well, I hope you're as excited as I am about this new growing season. This magazine really got it to where I was ready to go. I mean, I'm ready to walk outside in the foot of snow that I got out there. It's supposed to be -8 degrees tonight and start putting rows down and planting seeds. I mean, that's how excited I am about this growing season. I hope you're getting excited. And I can't wait to see your comments on what it is that you're wanting to do for your garden this year. So until next time, this is North Central. Thanks for watching, guys.